This is wild. Some people seem to worship technology, but now it's being recognized as a religion. Yes, in Sweden, a church whose central tenet is the right to file share has been formally recognized by the Swedish government. It's called the Church of Kopimism, I guess, Kopimism or Kopimism. Okay, and it claims that copy acting, sharing information through copying, is akin to a religious service. So, panel, your thoughts? I mean, it's Control-C, Control-V, which are shortcuts for copy and paste. These are sacred symbols with the Church of Kopimism. So, Aziza, just your thoughts.
So when I first saw the especially Control-C and Control-V being sacred symbols, I think that's interesting because my fingers know that the fastest on a keyboard. That being said, Islamically, when it comes to information and when it comes to knowledge, that is public, and it is a public right and should always be in the public domain. So the sharing of knowledge is an important part of living in community and being a person of any faith, sharing and enriching and helping the community. So Islamically, it's very sound. Where things get really hairy is, I know that the church is saying that they don't support illegal file sharing. That can easily be a slippery slope, and that is definitely unethical, I think, across many different religions, to steal ideas and the work of other people. As far as open platform sharing, which is what Google does and what Android has, that I think is an important thing because it gives people access to technology and information that they wouldn't necessarily already have.
Well, Zelia, you raise a really good point about information sharing. Information and knowledge is something that is the main tenet of the church. And Bishop Jackson, I've got to believe that that's also the tenet of almost in every religion, that knowledge is actually a very good thing. But can you look at this as a real religion? I mean, do we understand constitutionally or even theologically or legally what constitutes a religion?
Well, I think it cheapens the understanding of religion because there seems to be no, from what I read, no code to live by, no outlook or perspective. If you say you're Islamic or you're Christian, then something comes to mind. There's a code of ethics. Here, I wonder whether we've got somebody who's, at root getting business benefits or special status in the culture or some other ancillary agenda other than really the sharing or propagating of an ethical kind of perspective to life.
This whole movement, this religious movement, it really comes on the back of the government really pushing against illegal sharing. So I'm wondering if that's really what's motivating and driving this religion. Hey, if we're a religion, they have to recognize it, so file sharing is okay. I mean, and Aziza, I have to ask you as well, I mean, like what Bishop Jackson is saying, does this cheapen religion? I mean, there's so many religious groups fighting for recognition. Does this really cheapen the idea of faith in itself?
So I don't know exactly what the religion does preach. I have a very limited knowledge on their tenets and their faith. I know that it's a 19-year-old philosophy student who founded it, and so I'll be interested to see where his wisdom takes him in the next 10 to 20 years. At the same time, as far as cheapening religion, I don't know that I can make a comment on that just because I don't know enough about the religion to know what tenets and what faith they actually have.